Welcome to the Evolve Beyond Limits podcast. I'm your host, Stacey Geisel. This podcast is dedicated to helping you create a life that sets your soul on fire. I believe that is truly possible for everybody, but you have to be willing to do a few things. You have to be willing to let go of your past conditioning. You have to be willing to break free from societal norms. And you have to be willing to get really curious about your life and how you can start to look at it differently. Each week, we will hear stories from people who have done exactly this. People who chose to disrupt the life path they were on, go against the grain, and share the lessons and perspective shifts they had to make along the way. Every episode is committed to not only inspiring you and connecting you with other amazing humans, but actually giving you the tools you need to use this information in your own life so that you continue to evolve and reconnect with your highest self. Are you ready? Let's have some fun. Welcome to another episode of the Evolve Beyond Limits podcast. This is your solo episode for this week, and I am so excited to have you here because I want to talk about something that has been on my heart a lot, and that is the fact that this is the one thing that most women miss when they start a business, and that is not giving up your life to build your business, because you don't have to. And I want to teach you a little bit about how to do that today. And honestly, it's really just one thing, but I'm going to break it into three parts. And this is to get to know yourself really well. Most women actually skip this part when they're building a business, not because they mean to, but because we don't think it's that important. We are taught that there's so many other things to focus on. We need to focus on the money, our friends, our family, the other people that we're helping. There's no time for us. I'm sure that sounds familiar to some people because it did to me, right? Society doesn't teach us how to connect with ourselves. We're actually taught that we're never enough and that we actually need to become somebody different in order to be successful. I see it all the time. And I fell for that too. Women do themselves a huge disservice by not getting really intimate with themselves prior to building a business, or at the very least, at the same time that they're building their business. And they end up months or years in, and they either wonder why nothing is working, or why they've hit a wall, or maybe everything is working, but they are burnt out, they're exhausted, and they have no time to live the life that they thought they were building the business for, right? What if you could have it all? What if you could? I believe in a world of and. I don't believe that we should have to choose and live in a world of or. So I'm going to show you and I'm going to teach you how you can do that. So if you've listened to the podcast, you may have heard me talk about this in the past, but the first thing is that you have to define what success means to you. And from my experience, most people don't end up living a life that sets their soul on fire, a life of true fulfillment and purpose, a life that they're excited to wake up to every morning because they are chasing somebody else's definition of success. So it's important for you to understand that just about everything you think you know has been taught to you by the people and the environments around you. Okay. So over the years, our parents, our teachers, our friends, our family, the religion that we're a part of, intentionally or unintentionally shift and shape your belief systems, your habits, and the stories you have about the world. But more importantly than that, it shifts the stories you have about yourself. Right? So that's not their fault. Most of this stuff has just been passed down to them. The problem is that nobody stops to question it. We go through life living on autopilot. We live in our past conditioning and wonder why nothing is actually changing in our lives. So we start to drift away from who we really are. And who we really are it's our unique gifts. It's what we bring to the world. It's our aura. It's the energy that we carry. It's our spirit, right? And we start to conform into this person that we think everyone else wants us to be. And the longer we stay there, the more disconnected we become from who we really are. And that leaves us feeling with this feeling in our gut that something is missing or there has to be something more. And so what do? We search externally for something to bridge that gap. The problem is you'll never find it. It doesn't matter how much you accomplish externally, you're never going to find what you're looking for if you aren't willing to start asking the hard questions and getting really curious about what comes up. And you have to redefine what success means to you. So this was in the first episode. There is, and if you have received the freebie, if you haven't, go onto the website, grab your freebie, because this is part of the work that you will be able to do there is really digging into what do you really want in your life? What is the lifestyle that you want to live? And whenever you think you've found it, dig in a little bit deeper because usually the things that we want out of life, we can have right now. We can start putting those things together right now. And the money of it, which, sometimes definition of success can be a certain amount of money, but that will come. That will come when we stop focusing on it. It's the result. Okay. So the next thing is you have to know what's going to get in your way. Okay. So I had this conversation with a client, and it's not your environment. It's not the amount of knowledge that you have. It's not where you live. It's not your network. It's you. What are the limiting beliefs that you have subscribed to over the years? Is it a fear of failure? Is it a fear of success? Is it limiting beliefs around money? Is it a fear of judgment? Are you afraid of outshining your family? Do you feel like you always have something to prove? Do you not believe that you are actually worthy or deserving of having everything that you've ever wanted? It's so important that you take the time to peel back the onion and identify these stories because they aren't just showing up in your business. They are going to creep into every other aspect of your life as well. We have to start to rewrite these stories. That takes time. So it's important to have compassion as you go through this. Don't beat yourself up. And this is not always easy to do alone. And that is why I have created the freebie. And I will also be throwing out a really special offer at the end of this to help you bring things to the surface because we simply can't see our own blind spots. And then the last thing you need to do is understand your energy. Our energy is our number one asset, yet most people don't know how to work with it. We know when we have it and we know when we don't, but we don't really understand it. And energy is the bridge between your body and your mind. Some people call this woo woo. Some people call it voodoo. Some people call it witchcraft. I call it the missing link. You can think something to happen all day long and it won't happen. You can take all the messy action in the world and do more and more and more and it won't happen. Why? Because you aren't looking in between those two things. You aren't looking or paying attention to the energy behind your thoughts and the energy behind your action. When we can balance and shift our energy, everything will start to shift without you having to work so freaking hard to get there. So, understanding and being able to shift that brings about change that will alter your entire being. And when that happens, your world starts to shift around you. It's more spontaneous, it's more clear, it's more fun, and yes, it is more magical. I believe there is magic in the world. So when you understand that energy can't be created or destroyed, only transformed, and that transformation of energy can impact people in a more magnificent way than I can even comprehend sometimes. I have watched people have the courage to finally quit the job that they hate. I have watched people do complete 180s in their business. I have watched people reconcile relationships. drop the shame and guilt that's held them back for so long, get rid of this fear of using their voice. Some stressors in their life just like melt away. They've had dream job opportunities. They've started the business. They've had the opportunity to travel more. Miracle after miracle unfolds for them. But understand that this doesn't happen to them. Life doesn't happen to us. It is an active process that happens because they were willing to shift their mind, their body, and their spirit. And when we can learn to focus on the mind, the body, and the spirit as one, life and business can become easier and a hell of a lot more fun. I watch so many people spend so much time doing things that suck their energy that they don't have any time left to spend to do the things that light them up. Life is not about accumulating more things. It's about creating more experiences and enjoying the life you've been given on this planet. So again, live your life first. Build the business around it. And the key to that is going to be to get really intimate with yourself. What is your body telling you? Are you giving yourself time to be creative and make things unique to you? Or are you copy and pasting what other people are telling you because it should work? What I'm asking you to do is stop blindly following. Turn inward because you have good ideas too. And that is what's going to set your business apart from other people's. Building a business is supposed to be fun. We don't start down this journey and say, you know what I want to do? Build a business because I think that's going to suck. No, we build a business to create a life that's different, to make an impact. That should be fun, but we turn it into misery because we're stuck in our past conditioning. I did this too. When I quit my nursing job, I went straight into my new business and I created a business that I wanted to escape from instead of a job that I wanted to escape from. Yes, there are going to be hard moments, but it doesn't have to be as hard as we make it. So again, build the life you want and then build your business around that. If you are ready to start stepping into that power and understanding who you are and really unlocking the power that you have within you, then I want you to take advantage of this special offer. So I will put the link in here. It's a special offer to get a discounted white light session with me to start that transformation. I only have so many of these spots per month, so make sure that you grab one so that we can really get started. Take the leap. All right. Until the next episode, keep evolving.